This is a interesting video because a lot of people aren't going to want to hear this. A lot of people aren't going to be able to comprehend the truth about the matter. And at the end of the day, a lot of men, you're not going to have access to a certain type of women. And if you do have access to them, it's because you're a trick. It's because they're attracted to your career. And you have to be okay with that. You know, some people, you have to have self-awareness. You know, if you wasn't getting women before money, if you wasn't getting women before the status, the job, little things like that, and now you just so happen to be attracting 10s and 9s, then they probably see you as a provider. And that's okay if you're okay with that. Me, I will never be okay with that, bro. I will never be able to know somebody's in my vicinity for what I have and treat them as such. I can't do it, bro. I might play the role, I might go along with it for a little bit, but for me to genuinely know that and me take time out of my day, time out of my life to put those emotions into something like that, yeah, nah. I'm gonna leave that to y'all, bro. But I'm just realizing that I'm different in the game. And it's something that probably just can't be taught, bro. You can't be taught not to have a heart like that, not to be so tender. I don't know if that can be taught. I was talking to one of my boys today, and I'm just explaining to them, what they should be doing in a certain situation. And they're super experienced in the game. And they still didn't understand, or they understood what I was saying, but they couldn't really implement that in the moment because their emotions was overtaking their logic. And they kept telling me, oh, bro, you've been different. I'm like, I guess, but I don't see what else way it is to live, bro. At the end of the day, in most situations, I can't speak on every town. I can't speak on every city. But the people that I talk to, we're in the most craziest cities. We're in Atlanta. We're in Houston. We're in Cali, but for the most part, just Atlanta and Houston. And those are very upper echelon game type of places to where you really got to be on your P's and Q's or you'll get taken advantage of, men or women. But for most men, they're the ones getting taken advantage of because women out here done seen a lot, bro. Women out here can pop out any other night with a dude here and there. And it's like, if you're not on that level, you have to bring something else. What do you offer? What do you bring to the table outside of money? And if you haven't developed that, then stay the fuck in the house. Stay in the house because you're not going to benefit from it. You're just going to embarrass yourself. I don't know. I just don't. I would never come outside if I wasn't being treated well. You get what I'm saying? And I'm talking about this because, I be outside and I usually use it as a social experiment just to watch, just to observe, just to see what's going on. To know your strengths in the game. You have to know what you're good at, and you have to know when to stop. You have to know when it's taking too much from you to be dealing with certain people. And that's the biggest flaw of most dudes, bruh. You're looking at the looks of people. You're putting people in categories in your life to take your energy based on how they look. And that is what you call stupid. Because how you look does not determine your spirit. How you look does not determine the feminine energy and how they're going to treat you. The look does not determine how they're going to feed your soul, bro. So when we're talking about looks, that is not a main chick quality Yes, it's important. Don't get me wrong. You have to be attracted to them. But for you to base somebody solely on this is my girl based on how they look is crazy. That, like, I can't even fathom that. Like, so you'll get done wrong, treated poorly just because somebody looks good? I never understood that. Think about this. You see a homeless woman on the side of the road, you drive by her. Some people don't even look her way. Some people don't even look at her one time. It's just like that wasn't even a person, right? If that same girl was beautiful, you're telling me you'll lower yourself and just start doing ignoramus stuff, bro. To me, I just can't comprehend that. I understand beauty is a big part of how we're biologically made up, but to lower your values as a man and to allow lust to just take over your life, you know, it's so many situations for people that I know that have allowed a woman that they were sexually attracted to put them in jail, to put them in situations in life to where they don't have their job anymore, to where they're getting out of character and getting in trouble, and it's just so much. And I never understood it, bro, because I'm like, I would rather have somebody who I'm sexually attracted to who treats me right, who takes care of certain things, who is there for me when it matters. The main person, the person that you call your main, is a person when shit hits the fan, are they going to be there? And if you don't have that, then you need to be sitting down and working on yourself. I was talking to one of my friends and I asked him a question. I'm just like, what is a win with this person? What is it when they were getting in arguments? They were sending long text messages and this and this and that. And I'm just like, okay, so where's this going? What's the vision? What's a win? You get what I'm saying? Because at some point it's past pussy. That's nothing once you get to a certain point, you know? So I'm like, okay, what would be a successful relationship with this person? They couldn't give me no answer. Because he's telling me, oh, this is a main, this your main, this is like, okay, so what puts them in that category? And he just could not give me a great answer. And so this is why I'm just coming to y'all and telling y'all, bro, you can't just be moving out here with your emotions. You know, most of y'all weren't taught by our fathers and just people in general of how to control your emotions, bro. You have to not be led with your little head, but be led with your big head. And that's why I said the analogy older about a homeless woman. Because if you thought about every woman the same and you just watch their spirit, watch their energy, and that's how you gauge what value is in your life, you'll be way more successful. Now, I'm not telling you to go get no fucking 2 or no 1 or somebody who's just not cute. I'm not saying that. But at the same time, you cannot, if you're not in a space to overexert yourself and to be giving monetary things or to be giving so much of your time because you're trying to put that time into your purpose, you're trying to put that time to something that you're working on that's going to be there for your family in 10, 15 years, it's not worth it, bro. It's not worth it. And that's the trap that most people get caught in their 20s. And no OG, no people are going to tell you that, because most of the OGs, they wasted their 20s chasing women. They spent most of their time chasing women, not being able to control lust. And that's the next level of game. For some people watching this, you're not going to understand this because your level of a win is getting a woman. Once you get past that, that's damn near can be an L to some people. That could be an L because it's like, all right, I got this woman, I got these women, I got 5, 6 women. How can I give time to all of them? Okay, if I give time to all of them, where's that energy not going into my life? You get what I'm saying? So it's a deeper level. And once you get there, you understand it. It's like, okay, I really got to put this time back into myself. The game is beautiful, though. I don't complain about it. I love the game because it's fair. The game is very fair, bro. The game is fair. It's not simple. It's not easy to understand, but once you understand it, nobody can do what you don't allow them to do. And when you live by that and you stand by that and you don't overexert yourself and you just be you, you understand who people are. And that's the best way to go about things, because you don't want to be getting used out here for the things that you have, bro. Unless you're okay with that. Some people are okay with that. But I've always been the type of guy, I want somebody to remotely like me for my vibe, like me for my character, my energy, the vibe that I bring to the table, outside of things that I have. I damn near play broke. I'd rather play broke just to see your real character, you know? So that's enough ranting. I'm finna go get me some breakfast. Just wanted to give y'all that game real quick, man. It was a great night, long night, interesting night. And another night of just witnessing the game at a high level and seeing the nature of people for what it is. Because anybody could talk about it, anybody can do it. But once you see it for yourself and you see what works and you see what's going on with this person and that person in real time, it changes things, bro. So anybody that's going through some hard times with women right now, bro, keep your head up, focus on yourself. For most people, this is going to be therapy, bro. That's why I'm making these videos. I know this is going to help somebody because, bro, a lot of y'all can't even understand this. It's not even fathomable to understand what's going on. You don't understand why somebody leaves. You don't understand why this is going on. And sometimes there is no reason that you can understand, bro. And you have to understand that. The game is beautiful. Anyway, hit that subscribe button. Come get this game, man. Peace.